Hi everyone. So today I wanted to make a video about child slavery and child trafficking. As you already know from last year that we have an ongoing case regarding an organization making my son clean garbage, and so there has been a lot of things happening lately for that, and I wanted to talk to you about this today. It's very important. That's why I'm putting it on the internet, just in case if something happens to us, and also for documentary purposes. So this way in the future I can keep everybody on the loop about what happened and how things are going. So the case has not been resolved about my son cleaning garbage, but they did admit, the organization did admit that they did take those actions, but it's still pending. It's to go to trial right now, so we'll see how that works out. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and the fact that I wanted to put this on the YouTube as soon as possible, is because there is a huge network being run from the government of Canada, which actually manipulates people into thinking otherwise. But this is actually where children are being sold as slaves, or their lives are being sold to an organization where the parents have absolutely no rights. So basically this video is about children that are being sold into slavery by the Canadian government. So you know from the video before that my son was forced to clean garbage when he was about 6 or 7 years old. Since we spoke up regarding this on social media, I've received threats from the organization. They saying, threatening me that I'm gonna be removed from my son's life and so on. And you know and also the school board, they filed many false information with the court in order to make the process more expensive and more lengthy, knowing that it will be difficult for us financially and that it will be more stressful for us. So that is their MO, is that trying to make things intentionally more hurtful and more stressful for us, so that me and my child, we suffer for a very long time, which also proves that how incapable these people are, and that no children should be under this care, or whoever is making this decision, that person should not be in charge of making decision for any children or any families. uh, they also violated my rights many times and bullied my son for over a year. More and more I told them that I wanted to put my son into a different school because he's being bullied. They denied that. They said that basically that I have no rights to decide where my son should be going to school, and that I'm going to lose my son if I keep requesting that. I don't want my son is being bullied, I want to send him to different school. They told me that if I do that, they're going to remove me from my son's life and they're going to force me to stay with the people that are abusing him. When I try to expose their scam, they are lying in court again and again, and that they are filing false information with the court again and again. Now they are going to court saying that a parent has absolutely no rights to make a decision for their children. They are saying that an organization that made a child clean garbage, they should be put in charge to make all decisions for the child. Like, how ridiculous is that? um, and that so as you know that these are all government funded organizations. So the Ontario Court of Justice, and it's also funded by the Canadian government. The public school board is also funded by the government. So basically right now these organizations are basically, the government is funding both of them and manipulating their decisions, saying that the the organization that enforced child slavery should be put in charge to make all decisions for the children, and the parent has absolutely no rights to protect their children or to make any decisions for their children. They are trying to put me in a situation where they they will not require any consent for my son So that means that if they can decide to leave the country without my son, and they won't need to get any consent from me. They don't need to even let me know what's happening. So indirectly, this is, since this organization enforced child slavery already, and they admitted to doing that, and they also admitted that nobody, they never asked for any consent or anything or informed the parent, which I have it in record, uh, that they're basically going to court saying that this mother's claim that we violated her rights, and that fact that she wants to make decision for a child, she has absolutely no rights, and that we want to dismiss this claim because she cannot, we don't want her to prove that we are filing false information in court. We don't want to prove, we don't want her to prove that we are lying and filing false information to scam this family out of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And more importantly, the most important part is that they are trying to say that a parent claim that, hey, you're violating my rights to protect my child, and that she does not have any rights. I do not have any, apparently have no rights to decide where my son should be going. They're saying basically automatically by default that the organization that admitted to make children clean garbage, the children should be left with them, and they should be in charge of making all the decisions. So I don't know when the court hearing will be. I believe we are going to find out next week when we are going to a scheduling court. And then once we go to a scheduling court, we will be given a date when this hearing will be held, where the public school board is going to put their information there saying that this, we want to dismiss this mother's claim that, we are scamming people, and that we are filing false information, and we want to make sure she has no right to prove that. She has no way of proving that. And on top of that, she has no right to decide for her child. And I'm going to see what the judges say. But I just wanted to put this out there today so that people know what's happening. Because if the government is funding both of these agencies, and the judge does take their side saying that, hey, we are not going to don't worry, we're not going to make you help this mother prove that you're scamming families and abusing children, and we are going to make sure that this mother has extremely difficult time trying to protect themselves, so that more people can come and harm these people. Whatever the outcome is, all of these will be exposed. And on top of that, if they try to make any attempt, like by sending any emails or any conditions or anything saying that this mother cannot take any actions to expose our business, the fact that we are taking a mother's rights away, and we are basically selling the child to a third party organization so they can make all the decisions for this child, sell them into slavery, make them do more work, maybe transport them to another country, whatever the situation is, like, which is basically child trafficking and selling them into child slavery. That this needs to be put into the internet, because they think that when they find a single mother in, like, they have limited finances, they think they can get away with doing whatever they want, especially when people, they don't know a lot about law. So I just wanted to put this out there. This will be put on the internet today, and more information I find out, any attempt they make to try to hide their shady business, that so that nobody can find out. It's like very secretive and very hush hush situation, whatever it is. I'm going to make sure that their attempts are also exposed, as well as the outcome of the hearing. That's all for today. Bye.